Final day of the cruise. I just got finished working out. I'm about to go up to, I think, Izumi. I think. I may go to Giovanni's for lunch. It all depends. But this is the last day of the cruise. And what can I say? This was a fun 10 days solo out here. And in my opinion, in one of the best interior cabins, or actually, no, I will say this. This is the best interior cabin if you're cruising solo. So if you're cruising solo, definitely get this room, 3635, and I think the other one is 3637 or 39. Let me go look. These are the only rooms that are like this on the ship. Now, as you can see when I walk in here, it's horizontal. It's not parallel like the typical interior, which gives you much more space. As you walk in, you got the couch, and you have all of this like space right here, where this is just absolutely amazing. So you get all of this space right here. You get the bed. You get this built in here, and simple, easy for someone who's traveling solo. Typical vanity here with the TV, and here we are, the traditional interior or Royal Caribbean or cruise ship bathroom. Nothing special in that regard, but as far as like actual space, if there's two of you in here, great. But I absolutely love this cabin. This is like one of the highlights, especially for me cruising solo. Like the regular interiors are cool, but I really loved, like, and when I saw it on the ship, I don't know, because I was on Brilliance and I didn't look at the interior cabins on Brilliance because I had a Grand Suite, so I was like, I ain't worried about no interior cabin. But when I booked this one, I saw that this room was available, and I was like, why is it shaped like this? Then of course I went to YouTube where you were watching this video right now, and then I saw a tour of someone in this room, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is exactly what I need. Now on the other side of this wall right here, and this is why I picked this specific room, 3635, because there's nothing on the other side of the wall. The other room is on the other side of that wall, but nothing on this side of the wall. Let me see. Ah, Jason, what's up? I was recording stuff. Yeah, I'm just recording stuff.
Yeah, all right.
Yes. We did it last night.
Yes, you're vlogging?
Yes, vlogging. So,
Yes,
my man Jason, he's my
Hi guys, how are you?
yeah, it's my housekeeper, and he's also a Warriors fan like me. So we got the dub last night. We beat Milwaukee without Steph. So
Yeah, without Steph.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm very surprised.
We're close to Timberwolves now. Fun times. They're celebrating all the different employees in all the countries they're from around the world. It's pretty fun.
Have 7 crew members all the way from China!
Look, I did say I was gonna possibly eat at Giovanni's or Izumi for lunch here today, but man, it's the last day of the cruise. I think I'm gonna go out in the bang and actually get something that I really like. So I think I'm gonna eat at Chops because I really like their lunch menu. And I've only eaten lunch at Chops once. All right, I made a decision. I actually came to Giovanni's. I said I was gonna think about Chops, but then I said to myself, I'm about to hoop here in a few hours. I said that I didn't want to hoop like on like some real heavy stuff that I would have potentially eaten at Chops. So I just decided, let me come here. I'll get some pasta and a steak, and that'll be it. You know, because I'm pretty sure if I would have went to Chops, I would have got some dessert and all that, which I don't need that right now. I'll save that for dinner. All right, my calamari has arrived. Looking good. Let's dig in. Not gonna lie, this is not the best calamari. It's really tough. Like some of the pieces I can't even chew through. But you know, these things happen. I'm not gonna complain. It is what it is. Maybe a good thing overall, because I really don't need to be eating a whole bunch of stuff. I'm about to go hoop in a couple of hours. All right, my steak has arrived as well as my gnocchi gorgonzola. Let's dig in. Hopefully this is better than the calamari.
Fingers crossed.
Here we are, medium rare filet. Now, a lot of people say this filet is better, or the steaks are better here than chops. Now, let's be honest about Giovanni's. They only have one steak on the menu, and it's the filet mignon. They also have it in chops, but it may be slightly different. This one, it comes with like some sauce and stuff. I get it naked. It comes with broccoli and mashed potatoes. I don't get that. So, but one thing I will say, I wish they did, if someone is ordering this naked, give them the option of them putting salt and pepper in the back, so I don't have to add salt and pepper once you get to the table. Because trust me, a very plain steak with no seasoning is not very enjoyable. So I wish they would do that, honestly, with these steaks that you order naked, or really just in general, period, because I notice a lot of times like some things just aren't seasoned, and you know, it is what it is. But nevertheless, I made it great again. You know, I just finished eating in Giovanni's and I just realized something. I have not found any like real cruise ducks. I've only found like the little cheap plastic ones, like the little tiny ones. You guys know what I'm talking about if you've been on cruises. Like, you'll find those and it's nice, but it's underwhelming because like, dang, where's the cool stuff, you know? Yo, look at all of that. I'm almost finished packing. I got all my stuff out, and yeah, this is what happens on the last day of the cruise. Now look, let me know in the comments, how many of you bring your luggage off, or if you actually have them take it off. I never let them take mine off. I always bring mine off myself because I've heard horror stories, and I'm not gonna repeat that story. Well, actually, no, I'll tell you a brief snippet. I remember I was on a cruise on Mariner. I got off and I was in the Facebook group for that cruise. And I remember coming back later, and in the Facebook group, someone was saying like, hey, did someone grab my dad's luggage, blah, blah, blah. The dad was already, well, he was at the terminal, but then the person who grabbed the dad's luggage was driving, and it was hours away from the port, had to turn around, they swapped bags. And then luckily the dad was able to make his flight. So that's one of the main reasons why. And then of course you heard that one story of the lady that got her stuff stolen from the person that was doing back-to-backs, but that was different because that was like on an embarkation day type thing. But yeah, I always bring mine off. And also I like the feeling of actually having access to all of my stuff the night before instead of like packing a go bag, for, you know, so that's just me. But I'm gonna go hoop, I'm gonna get some more exercise in, and then I'm gonna come back, shower, and I'll probably go eat at Chops. Look at those views, guys. Those aft views, the water looks, I wouldn't say amazing, but it looks good. I meant to aft of the ship, but let's go do something I have not done so far on the cruise, and that is go to the helipad. I know we're just having sundown, and I was trying to get a nice view of sundown for you guys, but you see there's a lot of overcast here, so that's gonna make that just a little bit harder. So I'm gonna get over here, go to the helipad, check things out. Here we are. It's a lot less windy over here right now. Maybe it's gonna change once I step up here. No, man, wow. Here's the helipad, guys. But you can see there's a ship off in the distance. I don't know what's that in the distance. I don't know what that is over there, but helipad is nothing fancy and sophisticated like some other ships. A lot of the other ships, like, they'll have a lot of seating. They'll maybe have some seating here as well, but you just get 2 benches here. It's a cool place to come chill if you want to like take pictures, watch sunrise or sunsets. Always like coming out to the helipad, especially on ships that allow you to come on here. I know some of the bigger ships, they don't allow you up here, but this one they do. And you can see the captains and stuff there in the bridge. Making my way through the schooner bar. I'm gonna get me something to eat. Let's go to Chops. Let's see. Here seated at Chops. It's kind of funny. I don't know if that's the sunset I was missing that's in the distance, but I guess Tom will tell, because you'll see it because I'm sitting here. I'm probably gonna get the same thing. I'm gonna get the bone-in ribeye, I think. Look at there, you can see off in the distance sunset. You might get a peek of it, guys. You guys might get lucky. I get to show you guys a sunset. But one thing, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier when I was in, what was it, Giovanni's, I think it was. So when a lot of people say like, oh, the steak there is better, they only have that one cut. So
that's to say that that filet mignon is better than the bone-in ribeye, the New York strip, and the different options of fillets that they have here in Chops. Personally, I would not agree that that steak in Giovanni's is better than what they have to offer in Chops. No. Now, if you were to say like pound for pound, does it match up to their filet, like filet for filet? Yeah, I don't know. You know, that's something you'll have to speak for yourself. Thank you very much. My wonderful waiter, he brought me some lemonade, which is much needed because I really do need some sugar in my life, because after hooping for like over 2 hours, I'm like very, very parched. But look at that, look, just from me talking, look at that sunset. See the difference there? It's crazy, right? Okay, that is done. The ribeye. Boy, they gave me those big pieces of asparagus. And I don't know if you remember that from either yesterday or the day before. I had like one big old jumbo piece of asparagus, but this time they were all jumbo. So I only ate like 2 or 3 pieces of it. But I'm gonna get some cheesecake, get done. I actually gotta go back down to the room and get ready because there's a comedy show going on at 8:30. They just had one at 6:30, so I'm gonna check that out and then see what else there is to do on the ship for the last night, man. It makes me want to cry. I just finished eating in Chops not too long ago, and I noticed something a little bit different here on Jewel. I don't know if this like is a new Royal Caribbean thing that they turned a new leaf, but for those of you that are like familiar with how everything works, you probably know that like on the last day or the last 2 days of the cruise, your main dining room person or someone in the Windjammer, or if you eat specialty a lot, they will come up to you and ask you about the survey. No one has mentioned the survey to me at all, so I don't know if this is like a Royal Caribbean thing, like they're turning a new leaf and like, oh, let's leave them alone. Back in the room. I'm actually surprised. This is a pretty funny comedy show. This was definitely not an 18+ show. It was more family friendly, but I will say this, out of all the family friendly shows that I've seen from comedy on Royal Caribbean ships, this is probably one of the better ones. So shout out to him. I'm kind of curious what his sets are for the 18+, but this is actually a pretty good one. I did not walk out because remember, like I said earlier in the vlogs, like, hey, I'm here solo. If there's something I don't like, I'm walking out, and I have not walked out. Yo, I almost forgot to close out the video of this vlog, final day. It was fun, had a good time. Cruising solo for 10 days. This was a really good experience. Really, really fun, honestly. Met some cool people and had some good experiences on board, and of course, even in the port, despite all of the drama that happened. If you watched the previous videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And here's one thing. I'm officially diamond, guys. So I'm diamond status, 4 free drinks. Here we go. But I'll see you guys in the next one.